Hello everybody and welcome to the HTML beginner course. This is going to go over a few videos all together, so make sure to check and see if the next video is uploaded already whenever you get done with this one. With that being said, let's go ahead and talk about what is HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is the standard for creating web pages, and the elements or tags, they make up the structure of a web page. This course is going to go over how to set up and get started with a text editor, and then how to write a basic HTML page, and later on we will get into how to implement CSS and JavaScript. CSS is for styling your page, and then JavaScript is to make it dynamic and to change how the page behaves. Alright, and so don't forget to like and subscribe for more content and for future videos. And without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so the first thing that you're going to need is a code editor or a text editor. I like to use Visual Studio Code, so you can just type in on Google VS Code, and then this will all show up, and you can just click on download. And it'll take you to this page here, and then you download the appropriate one for whatever operating system you have. I have Windows and I have a 64-bit, so I'll click 64-bit, and then a little thing will pop up down here, and then whenever it's done downloading, you can just go through it'll go through the install wizard, and then from there you can just go through the install wizard. Here is what Visual Studio Code will look like after you have it downloaded. Now I would suggest going up here to File first, and then click on Open Folder, and then we will just put our files for this project in the desktop. So we'll just right click here and then press New Folder, and we'll call it HTML Course. If I can spell right, anyway. Okay, and then we'll go to Select Folder, and then it'll set this up for us. We can just exit out of that. Oh, battery's gonna die. Oh no. Okay, so we will open up a new file, and we'll call that index.html. And we're going to call it that because whenever the browser reads through all of your code, it's going to look for this index HTML page, and that's going to be your home page normally. So that's the first page that we'll make. And then we're going to come over here, and the first tag that you're going to put, or first element, is going to be the doc type one, and that's a self-closing tag. There we go. Okay, that's a self-closing tag, which means that it's just going to start with this sign here, the, what's that, less than, and then end with a greater than sign. And that's just basically going to tell the browser that this is an HTML document, and it should be read and treated as such. And that's the only time that you're going to use that specific tag or element in your in your code, is that very first part there. And then the next tags are going to be the HTML ones, like that. And if you do it right, Visual Studio Code will complete the tag for you and then put your ending tag there. This is a little different because most tags will have this opening tag right here, and then it'll have an ending tag. There. It'll have this ending tag here. It'll have that / before it to let your editor and the browser know that that's going to be the end of whatever you're wanting to put inside those tags there. Alright, so the whole document will be inside this HTML tags here. It's kind of like a sandwich, all the stuff for it is going to go in between the top and the bottom slice there. Alright, so now the next part that you're going to want to put is your head tags. head tags. And for your head tags, that's going to have all the information that the browser needs to know about your page in order to run it right. Other than it already knows it's an HTML page, but now it needs to know like what kind of character set you're using and what the title of the page is, and where your CSS, your stylings is coming from, which that's a different language. We'll get into that later, but all that stuff is going to go up in here. You can even run the JavaScript for your page, which is another language. You can put that and run it asynchronously up here. That's not what we'll do later on, but it's an option. Alright, so now after you put all the stuff that the browser needs to see and know, now you're going to have the tags that are going to embody all the stuff that your user is going to see, which will be body tags. That's the opening body tag, and there's a closing body tag. So that signals the start of what everybody's going to see when they look at your page, and then this will be the end of it right here. Okay, so this is actually all that we're going to show for this video. This is the very basic setup to start an HTML code. You're going to need this doc type HTML right there to tell the browser that it is HTML, and then this is going to tell it where the HTML is going to start at, and then these tags right here are the ones that are going to tell the browser how to read your HTML document, and these tags will tell the browser everything that's in the document that the user is going to see, and then this ends your HTML document. Alright, and so that's it for this video. Like and subscribe so you can watch later, future videos, and so you can learn more about stuff like this.